Give me your arrows. There you go.
I just knew that my speech impediment was going to kick in right there.
Now you did fine.
I think we're just all honest and natural.
Yeah.
And that's all really matters, you know. We're just people play games.
Right. Like you said, it's not easy to, you know, especially when you're put on the spot to pinpoint, why do you play this game? You know? Man, it's fun. And then everybody's got their own little intricate little reasons, but yeah, I mean, I haven't been crafting anything tonight or building anything, but you know, getting out here and setting up the farm and actually producing for the team. Look at that. And Pete Cheese is sending deliveries. I love it. Just a wonderful thing. Watching it work when it works is great.
It definitely felt like when you came in, your main goal was to get your character fighting fit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Tonight, the only thing I wanted to do was, because like I told you when I first logged on, I was like, you know, I'm not going to be any help. I'm going to be fodder out there. Maybe take an arrow for you, you know, while you're whacking on somebody, but don't expect, you know, much out of me. And here we are, almost level 6 in archery.
That is incredible.
Outstanding. I mean, I couldn't ask for better nights. And I've got my little farm built up. So as you were, I think just as you were exiting for your break, I was telling Joe, so I've got a chest inside this little fenced-in area. So for salves and bandages and whatever, packs of arrows, you know, extra packs of arrows and stuff. And then a full stockpile right next to it, because I've just been filling up like crazy. It's a shopping spree down here. And then I created a simple workbench, which I think maybe I told you about that earlier.
I thought that was a smart idea.
So definitely. Yeah, so now inside while I'm not doing anything, I just create arrows. So there are bits, and you know, that's what I was before you came back. That's what I was telling Joe. If you want to get down here and exercise and pick up a little bit of XP for archery, you can't find a better place right now. Sometimes it gets boring, but you just make arrows. And then 50 baddies show up, so not a bad way to be.
It's funny because Taco and someone, can't remember who, were grumbling about the inability to make arrows on the go. You know, like you can create an axe, a club, or a torch in your inventory. I think, I can't see why you wouldn't be able to make arrows. I think that's a basic enough piece of equipment that you would be able to make on the fly. But what you got going on there is an ideal alternative.
Right. Yeah. It's not perfect, but it definitely fits the bill. And like I said, for gaining the XP to actually become an efficient member of the tribe, it was definitely what we needed.
And the good thing is, at this stage in the game, it doesn't take too long for a player to come in, you know, one session, and you can get your character fighting fit and ready to go, you know, rather than going, right, you know, it hasn't taken you as long as it's taken us to get to the same stage. You know, you can come in. I think anyone who knows what they're doing can come into this co-op now and go, all right, what's going on? All right, this is what I want to do. I'm going to go off and practice it, and I'll come back when when I'm ready to, when I'm confident with what my character is going to be. But in the interim, you can still help out. Our first raid was pretty much a couple of minutes after you joined the game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, I'm going to be used to this." Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Just join in and have fun. And now,
And I only died once in that first one, so that wasn't bad.
yeah, now this time round, you are going to be our main DPS. So brilliant, job done.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely there. I mean, I realize the second 5 of 10 is certainly not going to go together in one sitting, but as long as you keep the skill ups going and you sit here and you just shoot these fish in a barrel, it gets the numbers up pretty fast.
Did your agility go up pretty good, or?
Agility has agility's at 4, so it must be going up from something, but I haven't been paying any attention to it for archery. So does it go up with combat?
We don't know.
That's the truth.
Okay.
But if you have not been reading any agility books, then I would say that your archery activities has increased your agility.
I did read some, but I can't imagine I had any stat over 2. And I think I read maybe 2,000 points of agility books, 4 of them.
I would
But that
say
wouldn't
that,
be enough to get me to 4.
considering I've only got an agility, I only have an agility of 2.
Uh-huh.
So I would say that you probably have definitely gotten an agility boost from your archery.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna make note of my number now. I'm at 4272, and then see if after the next battle it does anything without reading a book. Because why else would you get agility? Running?
I don't know, because I have got quite high agility for a tank, which is 3, nearly 4, but that is definitely through books.
Okay. I mean, I was,
I'm
without
stuck up.
question, I was reading.
I mean, I don't know if it's definitely through books. I have read a lot of agility books, so I'm assuming it's through books.
That's your assumption, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I would have gotten this high without getting some XP from combat, or running, because I run everywhere. Of course, I do not want to get shot. My armor class is up now, so even getting gored by the boars wasn't too bad. Where am I sitting at? 75? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's really good armor for archer.
Your armor's 75.
Mm-hmm. 50, 60, 75, yeah.
You're okay with the speed,
No.
or is it bugging you?
No, oh no, the speed sucks. It's the worst. But if and when I need to get out of somewhere, I'll drop the arrows, move my equipment off, and then run like a rabbit. So hopefully that doesn't happen too often. Yeah, I mean, if we're in combat, I'm gonna duck behind you and hope that they can't catch me.
Because I haven't completely worked out the combat mechanics. For example, the boar seem to attack, and they have like a charge mechanic that will go for whoever, and they will sway. It's not like they will go in a straight line. They will sway towards the individual. And I noticed that because I had an archer with me, and they pulled the boar. I stood there, and the boar was coming for me, and then all of a sudden, because I stood in front of the archer, then all of a sudden it swayed off. And I don't mean a player archer, I mean an NPC archer. The boar swayed off, and I looked around, and the archer had moved from behind me so I could get line of sight, and the boar went straight for the archer. Whereas melee, it seems that once they get into a certain range, they will go for melee attack regardless of who hits them. So if you pull them as a ranger and then run away, and I get close enough to get, I can just auto engage them and I will get the aggro. And they don't seem to change aggro. It's not, they never seem to swap targets from me to something else. And I've never been able to get melee aggro off anyone else before. So it's, I guess from my perspective, I've just got to be in the right place for them to attack me so that they don't attack you guys.
Yeah, it's interesting because I would have to run away outside of their zone. You know how they stop chase after a certain while?
Yeah.
Before you'd be able to engage them otherwise. Because they do seem to still stay focused on the target no matter what it is.
I think maybe then, when it comes to pulling, I don't know if it would just be better to do body pulling or just send an arrow in their direction. You know how you, if you miss, they still acknowledge you and they still come towards you. So
yeah,
maybe
which is that's how I usually pull in bandits.
So
it's hard to say. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure whether because in the last raid, I was sending arrows in at the very beginning. Started the raid. I mean, they were already raiding, of course, but started the aggro. The music started, and nobody focused on me. So to me, that's kind of like they go for the biggest threat.
Yeah, that's what I'm not entirely sure what they go for, but they do seem to. You know, I see the pullers running back towards me, and I see the melee guys obviously chasing after them. The puller will go past me, and then they'll just lock on to me, which is what I want, obviously. But I'm not sure entirely what I need to do. Is it just line of sight, or how close I am to them, or? But I quite like it.
Or like I said, I mean, it could be threat mechanics too. Like I said, you know, in most cases, we're focused on the archers because they're dangerous. The melee guys, you know, getting away from them and being able to stop them and block them and whatever, it's usually quite simple. But the archers, especially with the upgraded arrows, those guys are the biggest threats. So that's what we focus on first. And I wonder if the NPCs or the AI, if they don't do something similar. Once they get close enough range to you, they see that you're the bigger threat.
That's why I was thinking about when the puller goes out, has it, you know, I know how DPS works. You want to get into a position to start firing as quickly as possible. That's kind of normal. Yeah. But ideally, someone will just take a bit of time to run themselves past the shield wall, which will hopefully bring the archers all the way in so they engage the shield wall. So that archer's now free to go round, because you know we don't want you guys having any aggro, so that you got free range to attack. But it's just trying to work out specifically how to best make that happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Son of a God.
What's up?
I was trying to get a screenshot of the fence line,
right,
with the darkness being lit up, and by the time I figured out how to turn off the HUD and get the shot lined up, or got the shot lined up, try and turn off the HUD, and just before I hit F12, the sun came up enough to turn off all the lights and took the picture.
Ouch. It'll be fine.
That sucks.
It's a shame, for sure, but I'm sure it'll still be good. But there we go, just take more, you know. Just take pictures and... Obviously, I don't want to clog up the Discord with, you know... We'll have to cull them at some point so that we just get a gallery. I will probably boost the server when needed, but I'd rather have too many than too few pictures at this stage.
Well, I mean, we have, it's not like any one picture is a massive value one way or the other.
Right.
I think I definitely got quite lucky with that, the two lightning shots I did. I don't know if you guys have seen them.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's one on Discord, and I posted the other one on to Steam, but I couldn't work out how to get it into Discord while I was playing. So the one that's on Discord, Sticks posted for me. But I think it's just a case of remembering to do it. You know, I see something beautiful, I'm like, oh fuck, I should have taken a picture.
Right.
Right. I'm going to bring my guys in at 9 o'clock, half an hour. No, I'm not. I'm going to do it now. It's half an hour.
Change my mind.
Change my mind. Absolutely. Why have a mind if you can't change it?
There you go.
Backing down now.
Stand tall, fight like hell.
All right. Looks like the baddies have
Curious times we live in. There's always some talk of wars and
gone
rebels
home
and
for the
such.
day.
They're coming up here.
Are they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the way.
All right.
Stand tall
I'm
and fight
heading
like
towards
hell.
the ranch. 7,100 is all I can get it for. Let's see.
All right.
Curious times we live in, with talk of wars and rebels and such.
Stand tall and fight like hell!
Here. Those guys need food because I'm bringing a bunch back.
News from the kingdom? There's always something.
No backing down now.
Okay.
I've feeding them. I've already gotten my.
Okay, you fed your guys?
I'm in the middle of feeding them.
How do I know which tent is mine?
We don't know.
I
The
guess
one you built?
that's something we've probably learned. As soon as you build a shack, you got to name it, which you've never really had to worry about before.
That's funny. I mean, that's great. But yeah, it's funny. But I found it. It's got 3 wheat in it. So I'm like, hey, I remember that. Right.
Okay, my guys are kitted,
Let's show them.
looking sharp, looking deadly.
No backing down.
Hell yeah. Right, I'm going to go to the staging area. Or not, well I'm going to bring them over. I still haven't got enough to get 2 rows. Right, I can target the fence and get them to approach it. I don't know what that means they're going to do. Right. I'm good to go. Okay, so while we're here, I've started recording, so
No backing down now.
in fact what I'll probably do is I'll cut it to the moment that we see them arriving, because that's the frantic bit rather than the sitting around waiting for it to happen.
What time are they coming?
Either now, because they normally come around, I find they normally come around 11:30 if it's a morning raid, or around somewhere between 1:30 and 2:30 if it's an afternoon raid. I'm not saying that's definite, that's just a feeling I get. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the answer to the question.
So it's randomised because this is a tiny bit later
For glory.
than the normal morning raid that I'm aware of. I definitely saw one launch their attack at 11:20, but this one was 11:49, I think. So it must be randomised. Right, you guys have probably got about a minute 30.
That's good.
They're coming. I got them coming.
Cool. It's kind of weird being so organised. Don't know what to do with myself.
For no backing
Stand
down
tall and
now.
fight like hell.
Right then. So it's only a level 8, but I reckon we should see about 10 or 11, maybe 12. Matt, you'll have to count them as they come in. Count every
Yeah,
headshot. Give a
I'll jump
headshot
right
on
on
each individual bandit as they come in.
Right.
Yeah?
It's the anticipation that kills me.
No, I know. It's normally a frantic rush. we just turn up barely on time.
Let's show them
Stand
what
tall
we're
and
made of.
fight like hell.
Come on, come on.
We are poised, ready. I love it. Right, 30 seconds out. Just imagine doing this for like a whole day or something. You know, you're literally waiting for the enemy to turn up. The scouts are reported, they're out there, and you're sitting in expectation. You don't have a little red dot on the map, you're just waiting for the massive horde to turn up. Must have been horrifying. Here we go, I can see the first ones. There we go, you warmed them up. Okay, I got an archer on me. Oh no, the archer's on you.
I'm like getting hit right in the face.
Ah.
I'm going to release my guys now. There's a bit of a bottleneck there. There we go.
We got at least 4 confirmed kills. Nice. That was
Well, that was a lot prettier than the last one, but it was definitely a bit easier. There weren't the numbers. But yeah, you're right. Nice. How did we lose any? We didn't lose any.
You lost me. Because I'm
How
a-
did you go down?
Oh, I went out there and played.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to. I got 2 archers to quit archery. That was my goal, was to get the archers to quit archery.
All right. I'm going to let your guys go.
I'm working.
Okay. Well,
I don't know, I think we might have been a bit too organised. I kind of missed the frantic frenzy.
Hey, yeah, that's. I don't know that that's the battle you want to put out there, but
No, I don't.
because it just looked too easy.
Yeah. We definitely need a the normal raid at the highest
Oh crap!
level.
I'm coming. I can't get logged in.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, I can't get out of here, I'm stuck. Oh no, yeah, those are kind of fun, but at least we know what we're doing. Even if we're set up a little bit more competently, but if there's like 15 to 20 bad guys coming at that would have been still pretty tricky. I think they would have burnt through the shield wall.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go dump everything off.
Mark, you need to grab.
Hi,
some
my.
things. You're just sitting around doing nothing. You need to grab some stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to pretty much record every battle up until the moment we get a really frantic, fun, full-on.
Yeah, there will definitely be one of those. All right, you said you were going to call it here, right?
Yeah, I guess it's a good time. It's 10 past 10, I'll get a few hours sleep. I will be on again tomorrow, but I definitely won't be staying on as late tomorrow as I am tonight.
Oh, that's fair.
As I say, we've got 3 weddings this weekend, so we've got to set them all up on Thursday, Friday, do them on Saturday, so an AFT on Saturday, and then clear down on Sunday.
Sure.
Another thing I'd like to see is a signpost, a bulletin board.
A what? A who?
A bulletin board. You know, where you can put up words of wisdom or
Despair.
this camp needs this crap, this camp needs this crap. For multiplayer, more than anything else.
On the co-op server itself, you're talking?
No. I'm just talking about a sign next to the village hut, next to the,
Well, so in game.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I could do a wish list in Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't even think of how you do it in game right now.
What do we want researched? Food
I
science.
haven't thought about that for days.
Oh.
Do we have any apprentices yet, or?
No. Right, I guess we got down to the point where might as well do the bell tower. Then it's done. We can do, I think, some more of the weapons, like the sacks and the other swords. I think we can do the warhammer.
I just put the warhammer up. But if you want to change it, I won't be offended.
We don't have iron.
Yeah, we can't do that because...
Oh.
Well, there's no point doing that because we don't have any two-handers. The fine axe, we don't have any iron. I'm not going to bother with any of the swords because the rugged axe is better than any of these swords, so I'm going to stick with that. We are on day... Let me look.
70?
Day 70. So, yeah, definitely in no rush. I think we're making some good steady progress because, you know, invariably there's 4 of us on, and although none of us are experts, we've got a good bunch of people that definitely have a firm grasp of the fundamentals. But that being said, I don't think we're in any rush. No problem.
There's definitely some of our teammates really know this game. I'm not one of those, but there are some guys that really know this game.
There are definitely some people that know more than others, and there are, you know, I think, personally speaking, I don't know anything after tier 2 because I've never done it. I spent whatever 100 hours I've been playing this game, kind of up to this point. So, yeah, I feel confident that we're ready for to take the bell tower. As long as we got not as long as, you know, with 4 of us on, then we should be okay. The first bit will be simple. The second bit, my only concern is where the actual brigand raid goes, what path they take, and us having to kind of run to intercept them. Based on the one that I did, they went like they came across the river near where you got your little camp. They went up the path. They went really close to Padstow, and instead of going directly from Padstow, they took the circular route around. And so I had to engage them in the trees. I'm tempted to put the bell tower very east of Herndine, hoping that we can force them to come through the village.
They seem to always take that.
Hey,
same
Hilton. I would say yes. Let me have a look. I can't see the best axe, which I use on my other character, my one of my other playthroughs. I normally use the short sword, but even though it might be quicker and it possibly even do more damage, the rugged axe staggers, and definitely the difference between the stagger and non-stagger I find in melee incredibly noticeable. So I prefer that ability to stagger, because then you can chain hit if you get it right. So that's why I'm going to use that. Then when I can open up more of these, I'll start using those probably. So you know, whether I want
stagger,
the fine axe.
Stagger.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say stagger effectively doubles your speed.
Yeah, because you know you can literally hit them if you time it right before they can hit you back. So I'll probably go for the fine axe next, which I think's a right hand. And then along here, now I'm not too sure whether, I'm assuming the heavy battle axe is a two-hander. So I'll probably go for an axe, or I might open up the swords. In fact, I'll probably open them all up just to test them, just to see what's best. So what we're going to probably do is, as soon as we get we liberate the village, we will hopefully be able to get a blacksmith so we can do the weapons, a carpenter so we can do the U-bow, and a weaver so we can do the armour. After that, you know, labourer, tavern keeper, all of the other. But I really want to get us kitted out first as a priority. So I don't think that they have listed enough information in the weapon stats. For example, it doesn't say anywhere that it staggers. You just know because you're using it in battle. And I wouldn't have used it because it's an axe, and I would have kept with a sword. But it was sticks that pointed it out, so I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. And yes, indeed, having used it, there's no way I'll go back to one of these swords. So there's no information that it staggers, and there's no information on the resistances. It's 30%, 30 cutting. What does that mean? You know, the armour that we've got doesn't give us any indication on what is better to use against what kind of damage. Now, I use the basic Gambeson because it literally has the best armour, but I don't know if that's any good against piercing or slashing or blunt. So, and these I can't see, so I don't know if they have any kind of resistances. They don't seem, it doesn't seem to list. So these, I think they could put a lot more information in the equipment window so players can look at it and go, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, same as. Are you a melee character then, I take it, rather than range? Okay, how are you guys doing? Are you all safe and snug?
Yep.
Yep, I'm already
I'm
on.
not.
Okay, cool. Right, I'll do a quick extra then. Okay, I think it was a really good session. We got loads done. Matt came in and went from 0 to 1,000 in about half an hour. So supercharged his character, so that's brilliant. Had a few battles, lost a few battles, but we've definitely made some massive improvements. If you do like our content, do please consider liking and subscribing. If you'd like to join us or you'd like more information about the community we're developing, please join our Discord page. If you'd like to send a friend request, my link is in my channel page. Any suggestions or advice will be warmly welcome. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching. So Hilton, if you want to chat anytime, just join our Discord. You know, we basically just leave messages and send a lot of what we started doing. Okay, guys, thank you very much, Hilton. Thanks for joining us, buddy.